The challenge, which I feel very lucky to have reconciled with early in my life, because I've come to understand it manifests much more commonly, I think, in the form of a midlife crisis, it is related to those set of expectations and fulfillment generally. And so I call it my quarter life crisis. But it was coming to understand that those expectations are the expectations of others, that they're not really your own expectations that you set for yourself. I had enough exposure playing for the validation of others and the external markings of success that I realized the path, and you mentioned the investment banking and traditional software development, that those were not going to be my path to fulfillment. But what I came to understand was that I didn't know what I actually wanted to do. In lieu of knowing what I really wanted to do, the internal compass I used as a proxy to try and help me guide down this path was curiosity, constantly trying to seek a true north of learning, and optimizing for that as much as I possibly could at the highest velocity I possibly could, and came to believe that the best career decision I could make at that point in time was to take on career risk before I really had a career to risk. The best way that I had come to learn was to learn in practice, was to take on ownership, was to be held accountable, was responsibility within an environment that gave you the highest frequency of feedback loops. My intuition was that building something, entrepreneurship, was the best way to do that. And that's ultimately what drew me to Venture for America and away from kind of those well-trodden professional career paths after college. As VFA was really purpose built for those who had come to that sort of realization, who maybe were entrepreneurially inclined, but without the full set of experience at that stage in their career to start something.